the personal security detail training. How in depth was that? And
I think that was one of the portions that they really went in detail with, because that, like I said, there's nothing. There's not really many units in the military that are doing executive protection type stuff in high threat environments. So, for me at least, I got a lot out of that because I hadn't had any experience with it. So I don't know about you guys.
Definitely.
That's what I was saying earlier is we didn't do any of this stuff in the Marine Corps. We never learned how to walk formation, how to, stand on the doors and wait till everybody's set. And when you're running a 3-car motorcade, you got to think you've got shooters that are in the front or in the back seat of each vehicle. You got shooters that are in the back seat of the other vehicle, and everybody's got to move into a position to where everybody but the driver gets out. There's always a driver with the car. And then that way, if something happens at any time, you got to be able to go in a heartbeat. And so learning how to go from carrying a machine gun to moving a principal around, that was the only portion that really wasn't vetting, quote unquote, until the end, because they wanted to make sure that you understood what you were doing and how you were doing, not just, hey, you move over here. So I know, like at the hotel at night, we had matchbox cars, and we would say, hey, the door guys are moving to here. The AIC is going to get out, and whenever everybody gets set and they call set over the radio, then they're going to say, hey, cracking the door, open the door, whatever terminology. And then they open the principal, where the guys on the far side of the vehicle is going to come around to the principal side, catch up the principal, and then you're going to have one guy in the front, one guy in the back, and at least one guy on each side of them, sometimes 2 guys on each side. And everybody in there's got a sector, a job to do. The AIC, the person, is the agent in charge, is what AIC means. He's going to be right behind the principal. And so he's within arm reach, to where if something happens, his job is to reach up and grab him by the collar of the shirt, and then just take him to a vehicle, get him in, climb on top of him, put his body on top of the principal's body to move him out of the hostile situation. And then you worry about everything else later.
Yeah, with that, there was also advanced team training as well, as far as what the advanced team is to look for, because the advanced team is the one that's going to receive the 3-car motorcade. And so you're going through all your steps and processes and boxes that you have to check to be ready for this principal, because you've got to set up the time, the person that they're meeting, all the extemporaneous stuff that goes into the meeting. Plus you have your own team that's on-site security that's got the scene locked down, ready to receive the principal.
And that was the only portion that wasn't pass fail.
Until
if
the
you
end.
mess up, you're out.
In the end, yeah, it was.
It was.
But
Okay.
during the training itself, it was training.
I remember during that training when you were talking about if you didn't pick it up quick enough, like they would get fed up. They sent a couple people home during that portion. They're like, look, we've told you this many times, if you don't perform this movement the way you're supposed to, you're out. And a couple guys they couldn't grasp it for whatever reason. But yeah, they broke it down very simple. I felt like they because that was like the meat and potatoes of what we were going to do over there, So they were like, get this, this is very important. And basically they just said, you are the one that gets shot, not the principal. So you're stepping in front of any danger. You're taking that round. You're killing whoever's trying to kill your principal. It's all about getting him back safe. They told us that those people are worth more than you are. They're worth more than anybody over here. You do whatever you got to do to get them home to their family. And so, that's what we did.